What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Clippers Latest, where we talk all things LA Clippers quick, fast, and to the point. I'm your host, Brandon Goggins, and I'm pissed. Simple way to put it, really. There's no sugarcoating it. I don't feel the need to, you know, do any small talk, get straight. I just want to get straight into it. I hope that everybody's doing well because I'm not. And you can probably guess as to why I'm not. And you want to know why? It's because I'm not rocking with Pablo Torre. I'm not at all, bro. I'm not rocking with dude like at all, bro. Like, I know that this has been out since last Wednesday, but bro, the more that I look into it, the more like that I learn, bro. Like, I don't know. I I don't rock with him. You went through all this investigative reporting to find out some stuff that don't even involve you, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with you at all. And look, before y'all come at me, before everybody that, is taking his side, come at me, try to, be in my comment section taking his defense and stuff. Obviously, I understand that is his job. That is what he is paid to do. And he's clearly passionate about his craft. Cool, bro. But, bro, you're messing the motion up. Come on. Dude, you're messing motion up. Like, bro, it could have just, like, I I don't get it. Well, like, bro, it's bad, bro. It's all bad. I don't I don't understand, bro. Like, you messing up all the motion, bro. Bro, our literal plan, like, our plans are depending on, like, our preparation leading up to the season is literally contingent upon whether or not Kawhi Leonard is available to start the season. Do you understand how critical that is, Pablo? Do you understand? I don't think he does. I don't think, yeah, y'all, I don't think he does. We, I'm not saying that we don't have an identity without Kawhi, but he is literally the most important piece to our puzzle, if you get what I'm saying. And this could mess us up big time. Like, bro, bro, I want y'all to wait. I want y'all to check something out real quick. I want y'all to, take a second, look at me real quick. Y'all get that? Y'all see how I just minded my business right there? Dude, it could be that simple. But hey, he getting all the attention that he wanted now because now all of the eyes are on us. Everybody's looking at the Clippers. Everybody, got a magnifying glass on the Clippers. Whoa, what the Clippers got going on today? Man, they still that scandal, boy. I hope they don't get in no trouble. You're sick. I don't like you, bro. I don't like, bro. Everybody's getting involved. Even NBA insider Zach Lowe revealed that if LA is guilty of handling money behind the scenes, the league wants to make the right punishment for the Clippers. And while we don't know exactly what that would be, we have an idea, and that idea would be pretty harsh. And fans all around are calling the Clippers bluff, hoping that the team faces some type of consequences. But let's be honest, a lot of y'all just hating on Kawhi for real. That's what it boiled down to, bro. Y'all don't like Kawhi because y'all claim that he's always hurt, that he doesn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really come to play in the regular season, and like y'all are just on. Like, bro, let me read y'all a comment that I saw under Pablo's comment section for one of his episodes on the podcast pertaining to this topic. This is after a whole paragraph of other things. Bro wrote a novel. Like, first of all, you care that, bro. But second of all, he finished everything saying, quote, Bombers should be forced to sell the team. Kawhi should be suspended for a year and have his contract voided. Clippers should lose picks and have anyone involved in this fired. Death penalty for player, owner, and franchise. Bro, y'all make me sick. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not that deep, but like, I don't know, bro. Like a year for Kawhi, bro. It involves him, but shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it wasn't his idea for the scam. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all just, bro, I'm not in any way justifying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this should just go unnoticed if this is true. But I am saying that if it is true, then everybody need to get investigated. Investigate the whole league. We getting singled out for something that many other teams probably got going on, but because Paulo, you know what I'm saying, want to feel out investigative, he doing all this investigative journalism, and he was, you know, I know, formerly involved with ESPN, but I just feel like it's coincidental that he can just bring out something that took place 4 years ago to light, bro. Dude, it's like, it's making me mad talking about it. Like, why the Clippers? Why? Why did you decide to go and dig deep and try to find something on the Clippers? It's because they know that we gonna win, bro. It's weird energy. Cause Pablo is probably a 2019 Sixers fan. Yeah. Out of here, bro. I want to be done talking about Pablo, but you know we have to talk about something else regarding Pablo. But it's not much of Pablo. It's more about what Mark Cuban had to say, because Mark Cuban hopped on Pablo Torre's podcast and he took the side of Steve Ballmer amidst this scandal. And you know, billionaires, you know, the most trustworthy people on the planet, they always gonna look out for each other and have each other's backs. But I will say that he also made it clear that he knows what consequences are at stake and what could be waiting for the Clippers if they are proven guilty. As a former owner himself, Cuban said that he doesn't think that Ballmer would be stupid enough to leave a paper trail behind him that would lead back to him in this whole scam. But he also didn't hold back. He straight up said that if Torre's reporting is accurate, then the Clippers are effed. His words. They're effed. I'm not gonna say the word. You probably know what effed means. Use your context clues, people. I'm feeling like F Pablo right now. Anyways, but he kind of Cuban hopped on the podcast and he compared it to the Joe Smith and Timberwolves situation that happened in 1999. I think it was 26 years ago. Dang, 26 years ago. Dang. But yeah, back in 99, Minnesota, they had a secret deal to pay Joe Smith big money later on after he took a cheap 1-year contract, and people were, you know, looking around like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Why would he choose them on this little contract when, you know, he's a bigger player, better player that deserves more? So when that whole scheme got exposed in 2000, the league crushed him, voided the contract, fined the franchise $3.5 million, suspended the owner, Glenn Taylor, and they even put general manager Kevin McHale on leave. And they stripped 5 first-round picks. So Cuban thinks that the Clippers could face the same type of punishment if they are proven guilty. And he went even further, saying that if this wasn't just Ballmer, if Lawrence Frank, if Lawrence Frank, some of the other assistant GMs, or even Kawhi's agent knew about it and were involved in this, then everybody is pretty much done for, or toast, as he said, I believe. I'm with Mark Cuban, bro. We team billionaire over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? BBB, big ballin' billionaires. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that this isn't true, but bro, it's not looking good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking good. I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, but they're like OD on this. Like, it's OD. But I don't want to keep on talking about stuff that's going to put me in a bad mood. So we're going to transition to a lighter note and recognize our good buddy Chris Paul. CP3 and the 2008 Redeem team were just inducted into the Hall of Fame, and obviously CP3 wasn't with the Clippers during the time that the Redeem team played in the 2008 Olympics, but we still got to give him a shout out because he with us now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's only right. It's only right. He's on the team now, and he, at the time of his induction to the Hall of Fame, was with the Clippers. So I think it's only right that I give him a quick shout out. And this is his first Hall of Fame induction, but I'm pretty certain it won't be his last. Wink, wink. Um, if you think about it, it's kind of wild getting honored like while you're still playing in the league. I kind of feel like that's a testament to Chris Paul's longevity and how underrated he is on a legendary status. I kind of feel like his career in terms of longevity was overshadowed because LeBron is still playing and LeBron's still a top 10 player in the league at his age, which is insane. I'm not taking away from LeBron at all. But even if CP3 isn't a top 10 player, you know what I'm saying, or even in that conversation, I think that he's still incredibly valuable. And even at the age of 40 years old, I believe that he can be instrumental to the Clippers offense this season. And I'm really excited to see how he plays in his reunion, how he gels with his new teammates, some old teammates. Shout out James Harden. And I'm just excited to see him get ready to roll. So hopefully we hear some good news regarding everything. And yeah, Chris Paul will get to play with everybody this season. But if not, or at least to start off the season, we need him bad. We need him to hop in his bag because we need his help bad. Because that's not good. But that's somebody that's a little older that we may have to depend on. So now I'm going to talk about some of the younger guys that we may just have to lean on. We might just have to with everything that's going on. With the loaded veteran roster, most of these guys realistically are probably not going to see the floor this year. At least not as much as, not as much as they would probably hope to or think that they might. But I would think that they understand the team dynamic. Like if you see all of these older guys, Kawhi, James Harden, Chris Paul, Bradley Beal, Brook Lopez, if you see all of these guys on your team, you know that you're not playing lately. Let's be real. But, that doesn't mean that some of them ain't going to spend time in the G League so they can develop over there, bring their skills up here. You know what I'm saying? You never know. At the end of the day, this is still the future. And with this investigation hanging over, we might need somebody to step up. I don't know. But I want to talk about some of these guys, just real quick hits, just to let you guys know who's on the team. So we're going to start with Kobe Sanders. He's a 6'9" guard out of Nevada. He's versatile with his size, playmaking, but he still needs to prove that he can defend and kind of create separation at an NBA speed. Next, we got Trenton Flowers, who is a big wing with handles and flash. He put up numbers in the G League, but injuries have kind of slowed him down. But he's kind of a raw talent that needs time. But when his time comes, I got a lot of faith in Trenton Flowers, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty like that. Next, we got Jason Preston. He's a fan favorite for guys in the Clippers nation. I'm not gonna say fan favorite world or league wide because a lot of people are like who, but he's a smart playmaker that struggled a little bit with his injuries, but he's got vision. He's got the vision, and I think that he just really needs health and opportunity at the end of the day to be able to make an impact. And then we're going to go over to Jordan Miller, who's a two-way wing who was just released. But he has defensive potential, and his shooting consistency hasn't been enough to lock down a significant role. But you never know what can happen. We don't know what's going to happen at this point. But we got Cam Christie, who is still developing. He has upside as a scoring guard. If his G League success can translate, he could become a 3-and-D threat just like his brother. You know what I mean? I'm not going to count him out. I talked about it a few episodes ago that, he might be third in line at that shooting guard spot depending on how Ty Lue wants to, go about it. But, time will tell. Then we got Yannick Coden Niederhauser. Rookie big man, shot blocker, energy guy, microwave, rim runner, whatever you want. That's Yannick Niederhauser. Offense, still a work in progress. We working on that. But his defense is already popping, and we talked a lot about the front court offense and defense in the last episode. So I'll take all the depth that we can get. We can develop him. He has plenty of good veteran bigs that he can learn from, take advice from, and implement different strategies into his own game. So I hope that he utilizes his sources wisely. Then we got my boy Ty Washington Jr., former first round pick, now on a 1-year deal, and he's got the pedigree, but he just hasn't been able to show or prove himself much in the league yet. But I think that if he ever gets the opportunity this year, it could be like a big show me. You know what I mean? Like, let him get some minutes, let him get some tick, show what he can do, and you never know. He could be a big energy guy, big impact player on this team further down the season. And then we started with Kobe. We're going to end with Kobe, but this time Kobe Brown. He was a 2023 first-round pick, and he's a smart, versatile forward. He kind of has to find his niche on this deep roster, but his IQ and his defense give him a shot in doing so. So I'd be excited to see what he's able to cook up if given the opportunity. I'm going to be checking out G League games, seeing what he can do over there. But I got faith in a lot of these guys that they'll be able to pan out to become impact players as the season goes on. I think that it's just important that they work on their game as much as they can, because like I said at the beginning, they're probably not going to see the floor as much, but that doesn't mean that your jersey has a 0% chance of getting called. You know what I'm saying? You never know you never know what could happen. I don't want anything to happen, knock on wood, but you always got to be ready, stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Might be waiting behind the vets, but this is the next wave. And once again, if this scandal shakes things up for whatever reason, the future could arrive a lot faster than we may expect. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm sorry that I came out in a, not such a good mood, but I feel like it's justified because I hope that y'all are just as mad at me. Like, why the Clippers, Pablo? Why us? I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about it. You guys let me know what your thoughts about that are in the comments. Do you think that I'm overreacting? Do you think that I have good reason to react this way? You can let me know. If I'm tripping, I'll own that. But right now, I feel like I deserve the trip. Because, Pablo, what you got going on? What you got against us, bro? I don't know. Do you think that Mark Cuban is, saying the right thing just to back up his friend? Or do you think that he firmly believes that, Steve Ballmer wouldn't be that dumb to do something like that would eventually lead to him getting caught up? Shout out CP3. Shout out CP3 in the comment section. Make sure that he feels that love because we do love and appreciate him here at Clipper Nation. And then let me know what you guys think about some of our future guys, some of our younger guys, I should say, and the impact that you guys think that they can make in the future at some point, whether that comes as soon as November or as far as that 18-game stretch in March. You guys let me know whatever you think about that. Again, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to leave it alone because if I start talking about it again, I'm just going to get mad all over again. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Of course, always keep it easy, stay sleazy, be easy. I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode. Y'all take care of yourselves now. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.